Hello travelers, good morning again from Ciudad de Panama. Today we're gonna start a new adventure and I'm gonna go now to a car rental place to get a little car and then to start our drive towards Boca Chica and Santa Catalina. So I have already spoken for the car. It's gonna cost us about $280 for 8 days. And we're gonna have also to leave a deposit of $150. The car rental place, it's called Express. This one here, they had the best deal, so yeah. Anyways, let's go. Alright guys, so as I said, I rent a little car. This is a Kia Picanto and this is gonna take us all the way to Santa Catalina and Boca Chica. Until now the roads are in a very good condition, and as you can see, straight ahead, clear skies, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get to it. A new adventure on the horizon. So we made a quick pit stop at about 2 hours drive from Panama City, because today our journey will take around 6 to 7 hours. So now we are about to go into a supermarket to get some snacks and food. So let's see how long it's gonna take us. I know. This is a supermarket, it's called Super 99. They have actually very good prices and there is very well stocked. So our lunch is gonna be from here. So this was a successful trip because we got a hot chicken. This was $6.30. So this is gonna be our lunch from today, and then we're gonna continue with our voyage. It is very hot outside, so we're gonna try to stay in the aircon and under the shade, because otherwise probably we're gonna be scorching. But we are now at Playa Blanca. I don't think I told you. Alright guys, so after about 8 hours on the road, we finally made it to Boca Chica. This place is on the Pacific coast here in Panama. The drive in general was actually good. The roads are pretty good, but obviously we stopped on the way to have lunch and also to have a coffee. And the reason why we came here to Boca Chica is to try to make some boat tours on some islands here in the Pacific Ocean. So I'm quite excited about this. It's 8 and 10 minutes in the evening, so we're gonna go and we're gonna try to find some food. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow when we're gonna start the first boat trip here in Boca Chica. Have a good night and I will see you tomorrow. Alright guys, a new adventure for the day. We are ready to go and to explore some islands here in the Pacific Ocean. So we are in Boca Chica, and this is quite a small, I would say, village. Very authentic, and our accommodation is about 5 minutes walking distance from the port. So here is the sign with Boca Chica, and we're gonna go towards the port, and hopefully by 9 o'clock we're gonna be on the boat to go to this little island. It's called Isla Bolanos, one of them, Gamez y Perada or something like that. Hey, there is a gas station here, very interesting. But yeah, this is the rural Panama, the authentic Panama. Let's see. I said 5 minutes, but actually it was probably 2 minutes. So this is the port. I don't know exactly the name of the port, but here should be our tour operator. the cost of the trip to see these 3 islands, it's $25 per person. So I would say it's quite reasonable, and hopefully it is as pretty as it was in San Blas, even though I think it's hard to beat those ones. Also here in Gulf of Chiriquí you can whale watch, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, I think here is where we have to be. So we met already our captain for the day, and this is gonna be our boat. It's gonna be almost like a private tour because it's just me and Misha and another person. So here they told me there are also crocodiles, and probably gonna go towards that side, towards the Pacific. This small fishing village along Panama's central Pacific coast acts primarily as a gateway to the Gulf of Chiriquí. The town it is also close to the border with Costa Rica, and at around 2 hours drive from the coffee region of Panama, the Chiriquí highlands, the Baru Volcano National Park, and the town of Boquete. Boca Chica has a population of about 600 people. Alright, so we arrive at the second stop of the day from our 3-island trip. This is called Isla Parida. Wow, what a beauty. Sand is a bit black with white. Look at these palm trees here. And here is Mar del Sur. So this island here, Parida, has also a restaurant where they serve fresh fish, or actually fresh catch of the day, because now they have also langostas, was this lobster, and yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the first island we've been, so this is the bit bigger. And I'm gonna just take you with me on a little tour here to see these beautiful palm trees shadowing the nice beach. Very, very nice place. Wow, how about that? Alright guys, new day. It's time to move from Boca Chica, from Gulf of Chiriquí, and we're gonna go a bit more inland towards David, which is a bigger city here, and then from David maybe we're gonna make a trip to Boquete, because Boquete is very well known for coffee plantation here in Panama. Anyways, we are at the entrance of David, and we found a place with pipa frias, because here is not called agua de coco. I mean, it's called also agua de coco, but pipa fria. If you come by, just to know what you ask. And there is here a little fruit cart. Misha has a pipa fria, I have a pipa fria, and we are happy. So yeah, next stop, David. Alright guys, so early morning here in Panama, and from David, the city that we are currently staying, we drove for about 1 hour and we got to Boquete, which I would say it's the coffee capital here in Panama. You will see that as you get to Boquete, you will find on the side of the road coffee plantations, and from here you're gonna have also some stunning views with the volcano Baru. And as you get up on the road towards the volcano, the road is gonna be called Volcancito, and you're gonna get to a coffee farm where you can have a coffee tasting, and where you can book a tour where you're gonna be learning more about this delicious drink, which is coffee. Anyways, I am exactly at the border of a coffee plantation. As you can see, all the way coffee, plants. And here in front of me I have a coffee plant which has some cherries which already ripen, some of them not so ripen. So this is the coffee tree, and I have to say that it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really like it. Anyways, you're gonna find various coffee farms around here where you can, as I said, taste coffee and have tours. We're gonna stay here for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go into the Boquete town just to check it out. And then on the way back I'm gonna show you also where we're staying in David. So yeah, have another look. So I guess goes all the way over there. Just beautiful. And there, I think that's the volcano Baru. That's Misha. She just finished her coffee, and this is called Don Pepe Estate Coffee. So this is a shop. They have various coffee types here. So yeah, if you come by to Panama, make sure you don't miss this region if you are a coffee lover like me. So we got down from the coffee farms and we are in the center of Boquete. This is a clock tower. There is a little fountain here, and then over here Paseo de los Novios. As I said, this region, it's full of nice flowers, bougainvillea, and to be honest I don't know exactly the name of this flower, or at least I don't know the name in English or in Spanish, but I think in Romanian it's called mușcată. So anyways, little bits from Boquete. It's very pretty, Misha, isn't it? Let's go to that It's lunchtime here in Boquete, so I thought of showing you a little fonda, or like a canteen or a restaurant, how it's called here. This is called El Sabroso, and it's yeah, it's like a tray pushing service. They have here rice, lasagna, ribeye, they have chuleta, pescado, fish, everything what you can wish for, plantain and everything here. They have also some sweets around. So I have already asked my plate here, and look what I have here. I have some ribeye, some chicken, I have some lomo, I have some white rice and plantain. All this was $10. So let's enjoy. You know what, Misha, hold this please, and let's take a bite of the ribeye. Muy jugosa. Juicy, salty. It's nice. Let's see the plantain. Misha tasted it already. So yeah, it passes the test. Que aprovechemos. And this is a lighthouse in the middle of the mountain, sort of. Very weird. Alright guys, so we are back in David, and this afternoon we're gonna explore a little bit the city. We are currently in Barrio Bolivar, which this is supposedly a historical neighborhood here in the city. This is sort of the last remainings of the colonial architecture here in the city, and we're gonna go from this point exactly towards the central square where is a park. So yeah, let's go around. And to be honest, as I said before, it's not a really touristic city, so if you come by, I think that maximum one day should be enough to explore all the city and to enjoy what is to enjoy here. All right, let's go towards this side. What is here? Peluqueria, a barber shop. You see, these are the last remainings of the colonial architecture. To be honest, I find it to be very similar with the Caribbean architecture, but they say colonial. And as I said, other than this, it's not too much to see here. There are a few shopping centers, Mercado Central. It's not the cleanest city we've been, not the cleanest place we've been, but has friendly people and has good food and yeah, a nice vibe. We arrive at the Parque Cervantes, which is here in the middle of the city of David, and here it's let's say the hustling and bustling area. There is also a bus stop. There are street vendors here with juices, maracuya, pineapple and so on. And this is the park, and the park is very interesting actually because it has a lot of iguanas. So there are the iguanas. Let's go and let's try to find one. But yeah, this is the Parque Cervantes, and also in front of the park is gonna be a cathedral, which I think is called Sagrada Familia. We're gonna go towards the cathedral now. But as I said, first let's find the iguana. So I found an iguana. It's staying in the tree. I'm gonna try to put the camera up. Let's see if we can see it. Hola. And then here, guys, this is the church, the colonial style I was telling you about. And as I said, I think it's called Parroquia Sagrada Familia. I'm not sure. It's closed though, so we can't go inside. But yeah, this is pretty much the city of David. And as I said, this is a gateway to the Boquete, which is the coffee capital here in Panama. And finally we got to our hotel, or close to our hotel. This is the wall surrounding the hotel, and this is actually beautiful because it's made from leads. So look at this, from caps, leads, how you want to call them. Very, very nice artwork here. Look how good it's looking. So recycled caps of Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite and so on. This is what you can do with them. Anyway, our hotel, it's actually very nice. It's an old colonial building. It was opened in 1945, so a long time ago. It's called Hotel Nacional, and yeah, it's exactly in the center of the city, so very convenient for walks around. Also, I want to tell you a very interesting fact is that David is the hottest city in Panama. I just heard this 2 days ago when I was traveling with the car on the radio, and then I made the research, and indeed David, it's the place where it's the hottest here in Panama. And to be honest, feels like it's an open sauna. But yeah, look at this. This is our hotel here, Hotel Grand Nacional. A parrot, and this is it. Alright guys, so from David we drove about 4 hours and we got to Santa Catalina. This Santa Catalina, it's a little village on the coast of Pacific again, because this is the gateway to go to Coiba Island, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I'm gonna explain to you tomorrow when we're gonna go on to a trip to Coiba, but for now I want to show you the accommodation here because it's very cute. This is called Tiki Lodge. As you can see, it has a little pool. This is a porch where we're gonna probably relax tonight if the heat is dying down a little bit. And then this is the room. It's basically a bungalow, so very nice. Has a bed here, a mirror, a little chair here. There is no TV, so I guess we're gonna have to use the laptop if you want to watch something. A little cupboard here. Aircon is very nice and strong. And there is the light here. And this is the bathroom. This looks like a tool we use in Romania to make mămăligă, or how it's called in Italian, polenta, if you know about polenta. And this is the bathroom, the shower. So yeah, pretty happy with the choice that Misha made. Now we're gonna try to go to search for some food here in the area. We are about 400-500 meters from the Pacific Ocean, so yeah, should be nice. Let's go. So Santa Catalina serves as gateway towards the island of Coiba, which happens to be a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also the largest island in Central America. Now this Santa Catalina, it's a very small village, I would say, but has a very funky hippie vibe. There are some fancy coffee shops, some pizzerias and some pokeball shops. To be honest, it's not the cheapest place here in Panama, maybe because it's full of young people and I don't know, but yeah, not too much to do here, to be honest, if you don't surf. If you are a surfer, you might like the place, but if you just come to visit Coiba, probably 2 days are enough. From here, from Santa Catalina, the trip with the boat should take not more than 1 hour and 20 minutes. Also, I have to mention that this is a full day trip where we're gonna visit Coiba Island and another snorkeling spots and islands around. And the trip was $65 plus you have to pay entrance fee in the national park, which is gonna cost $20 extra. So the total trip is gonna be 85. Anyways, this is the beach in Santa Catalina. As you can see, it's a black sand here. Huge beach. Off Panama's Pacific coast sits Coiba Island, surrounded by brilliant turquoise waters and thriving reefs. It is more than a spot to visit. It's proof that nature can bounce back when we give it a chance. Years ago, people weren't allowed anywhere this place, but today it is a protected UNESCO World Heritage Site and home to some of the healthiest ecosystems left in the Eastern Pacific. Situated in the Veraguas province, right in the Gulf of Chiriquí, the island covers more than 500 square kilometers, making it the largest island in Central America. Wild, thick tropical forest covered by rivers and mangroves, and surrounded by hills that seem to touch endless blue waters. Between 1919 and 2004, Coiba had a dark reputation, as here was a penal prison. It was Panama's harshest penitentiary, designed to isolate the country's most dangerous criminals and political prisoners. For 80 years, just a few hundred people lived here. And when the prison shut down, Coiba stayed wild. No hotels, no cities, no developments. At the moment, over 80% of Coiba's forest remains unexplored. So again with our tour from today, we got to Isla Ranchera and this is absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of the Dominican Republic. Look at this beautiful crystal clear water, palm trees, the beach is quite large and it's just with white sand. Again, palm trees there. Look at these guys. Enjoy and take in the views. And just like that, our 2-week adventure in Panama, it was approaching its end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe and travel to discover.